Hey you guys, this is Jess with Sourceful Journey, back with another video. It's been a while since I posted on here, but I wanted to catch up with you guys. But it's going to be more on a serious topic today. So yeah, actually, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and jump right in. I had to take one of my earbuds out, you guys, and as you can imagine, I got my little book with me, so I took some notes down. Oftentimes I encourage you guys whenever you get certain visions and dreams that come about and it appears to be something that is of significance, to make sure you do take note of it. Part of the reason is because it could be something that is pertinent to you in regards to what may be coming down the pipe for you in the coming days, weeks, or months. But also, it could be pertinent information that you may need to pass on to someone else who this may be more aligned with. Now, for me personally, if you guys can recall back in some of my older videos, when I would talk about the words, phrases, and names of the week, and things of that nature, there were points in a few of my videos where I talked about also having encounters with those who may have passed on, meaning like they would make their presence known to me in terms of like during the witching hours, things of that nature, if you will. Pretty much when the veil is the thinnest. For those who know, you know. And I was explaining to you guys like how I wasn't quite sure where it came from or why, but I did take note of it. Now, I think this one in particular is more so in regards to maybe something I need to keep an eye out for, or maybe someone out there who's watching may need to keep an eye out for in regards to themselves as well. So, this one, and because let's be honest, especially with being in the public space, you have all types of individuals looking at your content, right? Whether maybe people you know that are on good terms with you, or maybe those who may feel a certain way because you chose to cut ties with them and not deal with their BS anymore. It could also be those who, again, maybe some people you never even met that truly support you and love you. So you're going to get a mix, a blend of that type of group, if you will, and you have to be able to embrace it all. So for me personally, I'm going to share the details of what I've noticed in terms of this vision, but also at the same time, making it clear to any onlookers that I may know from my past, that just know that I know. So if this was something that maybe one or a group of individuals were planning in regards to myself, I just want them to know. I know. You might want to think twice about it. Now, for anyone else who I may have not known, who happens to be a good, genuine support, who this may pertain to, you may want to take note as well. And think twice whenever it's getting ready to come down the pipe for you also. So I'm going to go ahead and jump right in. So apparently, there is this individual or a small group of individuals who are a bit disgruntled about something that you may have done, or maybe me may have done, as far as choosing to sever ties with them. So it looks like, from what I understand, they're looking to put together this false narrative. Now, in case you're wondering, I'm actually looking at some notes, some details that I actually wrote down, okay? So I'm going to give you a rundown of what I've noticed over time and how I pieced it all together, and we'll go from there. So it's a false narrative that they're planning to put together when it comes to either you or myself, okay? And as I mentioned, there is more than one person involved. Actually, as a matter of fact, there will be a male figure involved in this scenario for sure. They play a key part in all of this, but a male is definitely involved in this equation, okay? Now follow me. It turns out they were planning on inviting you out for a trip event. And if you were to actually take that offer up, the whole plan was to actually have you unalived. You heard me correctly. And part of the reason is just them being manipulative. And really the reason for all of this, and actually as a matter of fact, it can also be family members included with this scenario. I forgot to type that in there. I do have it here in my notes. And it's all because of some financial wealth that's coming towards you that you may already got wind about in some form or another. Or you may have had some type of inkling, because you're starting to know those little tad bits of signs and such that are letting you know that, wait, could this possibly apply to me? And now you're hearing me say it in this video. So chances are this may be applying to you. Furthermore, also, it's really because of a sense of pride. What I mean by that is that these individuals have such a sense of pride where rather than admit to their ill doing when it comes to you, and for even withholding this information from you, these funds from you, they would rather go ahead and take you out so you wouldn't even actually obtain, so you would not be able to acquire those funds that are actually owed to you. They were bestowed to you and left to you by someone else who passed on, another loved one. The loved one who I feel had actually bestowed those items to you, it had to be another male figure. It could have been a grandfather or actually your father. Definitely a male figure for sure. Also, I would like for these individuals to know, again, whether it may be myself or if it may be with someone who's watching this video that this may pertain to. Do understand, and I'm going to leave this as a warning, if you even attempt to take this act out on either myself or any of the individual who is tied to this scenario that this is supposed to be taking form for, it will in fact lead to you getting locked up and going to jail. So you might want to take heed to that warning and don't even think to attempt it. Sounds like it would have been a good potential plan, but once it's been put out there, there's no point in even pursuing it, because this should be a message to you that it has already been figured out or passed on to the individual of what your plans are. So you might want to think twice about trying to pursue this, because again, the moment you do, you're going to regret the very day you even thought about putting this plan together. For the collective, again, if this is pertaining to myself, which I have a lot of information that I've acquired that will lead me to understand why this could possibly be connected to me. We're not going to go into it. I have enough to know and to be able to piece it together. But if this in fact happens to pertain to anyone else other than myself, and you've noticed those same signs as well, do understand, you need to understand the notion of keeping your boundaries up and just remaining vigilant. Don't be so quick to accept it and think, oh, maybe this individual or these group of individuals have changed. I'm going to go ahead and give them another shot. Don't let it be anyone that has been close to you, or especially if it's family, because there's a chance that they may still have some type of gripe against you because they felt like you've changed in some way or you chose to sever ties with them in some way. And at the same time, they may still have some gripe with you because the fact that you're even being bestowed this very gift that was actually left back for you from the beginning, that they've hidden from you all these years. And the reality of it all, the fact that you now are aware of it, they would rather go ahead and take you out and keep it for themselves rather than even give you the luxury of obtaining it. Again, be vigilant and don't take the offer. And that is all for this quick video, you guys. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I'd like to say welcome to all the newcomers to my family here. I see you guys trickling in on all of my pages. Just know that I do see you and I do appreciate you. For those of you who are not aware, outside of what I do in my own day-to-day as far as my current role, I also am in the field house when it comes to keynote speaking as well as motivational speaking. So if you happen to be a part of a group, and let's say you have an event that's coming up and you would love for me to come and partake in that experience with you all, definitely do not hesitate to have someone who's the head of your organization to reach out to me. I do have my website link in my bio. They can then, of course, submit the details accordingly and we'll move forward from there. So with all that being said, I'm definitely sending you all off with love and light, and I will see you in the next video. Be blessed, you guys.